The regular 15 models will also be getting the upgraded 48 megapixels main camera. Max models will also be getting the exclusive action button feature which will replace the mute switch. These ones are expected to go up in price between $100 to $200. They're going to give you some color-matched charging cables. Pro model should be getting a cool new updated box, the new A17 Bionic chip which will likely pack 8 GB of RAM. Apple just officially announced their iPhone 15 Wonderlust event, happening on the 12th of September in good old Cupertino, and I couldn't be more excited because this year Apple is going all out and overhauling some of their products in the biggest ways in many years. So in this video I'm going to go through the final updated leaks and rumors for everything we're expecting Apple to release, including every specific feature we should be getting. So let's jump right in, starting with the first product Apple usually mentions at their September events, which is the Apple Watch. This year we're getting the Series 9 with a couple of interesting changes, but it won't be a game changer like the iPhone will be. So far most rumors are pointing to the Series 9 being a really simple update, with the outside case being unchanged with the same design, except Apple will be adding another color which will be some shade of pink. The display and case sizes should be the same as before, either 41 or 45mm, and on the plus side there will be a new compact box. The biggest change is going to be the new S9 chip, which will finally get updated to 5nm technology, which means it'll be a bit more powerful while using less power, so we can look forward to that, but it's not a huge deal. Apple will probably introduce some new software features exclusive to the Series 9, to try and sweeten the deal, and by the way, don't expect a new Apple Watch SE model this year since we're not expecting that until next year. Now moving on from that, we have the Apple Watch Ultra 2, which is actually getting something that everybody asked for last year, and that's finally a new black titanium finish, which I think is going to cause a bunch of people to upgrade. We should also expect an update to the new S9 chip of course, but other than that I'm not really quite sure what else is going to be coming to this model. I know that a lot of people are hoping for a smaller Ultra model this year, but it hasn't been in the rumor mill, so it would be a complete surprise if it happens, but I'm personally hoping that they give us some new band design options. And now with that said, let's jump into the Apple product with the biggest changes this year, which is the iPhone 15. iPhone 15 and 15 Plus. iPhone 15 lineup should look identical to what it looked like last year, with for models, the iPhone 15, the 15 Plus, the 15 Pro and the 15 Pro Maximum. For the regular 15 models there are a couple of major design changes, with the biggest one being the removal of the notch, finally getting the dynamic island just like we currently have on the 14 Pro models. However, it won't be quite as good because the display refresh rates on the regular 15s are rumored to still be stuck at 60 Hz, which in my view is outright embarrassing for such expensive phones in 2023. Apple is literally just holding these back to make the Pro models look better. But Apple can get away with it because most regular consumers just haven't seemed to notice. Now, other than that, the other major difference that every single regular user will notice is the switch to USB-C ports from the old aging Lightning. This will likely cause some regular users to get upset, especially if they have a bunch of Lightning cables laying around in different areas of their lives, like their homes, in the car and at work. But don't worry, Apple will make everything better in classic Apple fashion. They are going to give you some color-matched charging cables. Alongside that, we're going to be getting some new color options for the iPhone 15 as well as some new cases, and as it seems this year Apple's genuine leather case is going away in exchange for a new synthetic leather material to be more eco-friendly and mainly bring Apple some more profit. The entire iPhone 15 lineup will also likely include CH2 wireless charging with MagSafe, which will support double the charging speed using wireless charging, 15 watts instead of the current 7.5 watts. The regular 15 models will also be getting the upgraded 48 megapixels main camera like we have on the 14 Pro models, but it might not be as good in terms of the actual sensor size. Other than that, the iPhone 15 will be using the same display as before, with not much changes other than getting an upgrade to the current A16 chip, and thankfully the prices should remain unchanged from last year. But now getting into the biggest changes this year, we have the 15 Pro and the 15 Pro Max models. These ones are expected to go up in price between $100 to $200, mainly because of coming with a higher base storage of 256 GB, which is great, and of course the new A17 Bionic chip, which will likely pack 8 GB of RAM and be built on TSMC's brand new 3nm chip technology, which is very expensive, being much more expensive than the current 5nm tech. These new A17 chips should be more powerful, efficient, and it's rumored that the GPU will be getting an additional core this year to help boost graphics performance, and it could even get a whole new GPU redesign as well. We're also expecting a bunch of new chip updates like the ultra-wideband chip, the modem, and display driver chips that'll be more efficient thanks to newer processed nodes helping save battery life. Now both the Pro and Pro Max will be getting a brand new titanium alloy finish that'll have a slightly brushed look, with 4 color options to choose from: silver, tite and grey, which will likely perfectly match the Apple Watch Ultra, a new deep blue, and a space black, which will likely match the new Black Ultra 2 watch model. The major benefit with titanium will be that it's likely to be more fingerprint resistant, and it'll make the 15 Pro models quite a bit lighter than the current 14 Pro models that use stainless steel frames. These Pro and Pro Max models will also be getting the exclusive action button feature, which will replace the mute switch and include a ton of customization to pick and choose what you want it to do. The Pros will also likely get Thunderbolt ports with crazy fast transfer speeds instead of the basic and slow USB-C with USB 2 no transfer speeds on the regular 15S, and there might even be new videography features to support external viewing monitors while filming. However, don't expect a Thunderbolt cable in the box, you'll likely have to buy one separately from Apple to take advantage of those features. The Pros will also get significantly thinner display bezels, which will make them look super nice compared to the regular models, and you should expect the earpiece speaker to be a lot slimmer than it currently is right now. Of course, the Pro models will come with the telephoto lens, but the Pro Max will exclusively get the new variable zoom 3 to 6x periscopic lens, which will be a huge game changer in the smartphone photography world. Now, there was a rumor claiming that the 15 Pro Max model launch could be delayed by 3 to 4 weeks, but NQ recently came out and squashed that rumor, saying that production is going just fine. And this year both Pro models should be getting an updated LiDAR scanner as well as other spec updates like Wi-Fi 6E support. The Pros will also support faster charging, up to 35 watts compared to 27 watts like we have right now, and they might even get 20W MagSafe charging. Now, you may have heard about a huge battery size upgrade across the entire lineup with new stacked battery technology, but that likely has been delayed until next year. And last but not least, the Pro model should be getting a cool new updated box with a design that looks like this to include the longer USB-C cables. And now, with the iPhone out of the way, let's get into what else we should expect at this event. One thing for sure will be the new Airpods cases with USB-C ports to match the new changes on the iPhones, but don't expect any future changes, they are just going to be the same Airpods, just with USB-C instead. There were some cool ideas about color-matched Airpods cases coming, but that most likely won't happen, and it hasn't really been leaked or anything else. We did also get some leaked color-matched MagSafe chargers as well, but that's likely also not happening. Now, apart from that, we might be getting 2 new iPad updates, including the iPad Mini 7 and iPad Air 6. Both being very small updates that'll simply come with new chips and probably landscape-oriented cameras, but we don't really know much else about those new iPads. And with that said, that's everything we should expect at Apple's Wonderlust event and nothing more, especially not Mac or MacBooks, and that's all for this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Daily Technologies, for more videos like this one.